Hey there, Anthony. It's Alex, doing my presentation on my Warhammer 40k website. If you don't know what Warhammer 40k is, just sort of it's a game. Started out as like a board game. People would play it in their basement, have fun with it. A lot of different character models. You had to paint them and whatnot. But it sort of evolved into video games, some short films, lots of animations, and a lot of books and fan fictions that people have made. It's really interesting. I'm a big fan, actually. So I guess we should start out by talking about my template that I chose. I was gonna just start out from scratch, but by chance I was scrolling through them right before I started making the website, and I saw one that really shouted out to me, and it was just because it was space oriented, and everything in the Warhammer 40k universe is very, very space oriented. Interplanetary battles and whatnot. Lots of warfare and death and destruction going around, and also the dark colors that were on the website. The Warhammer 40k universe follows a very gothic theme. Lots of just like really dark textures and evil, malevolent forces at work. And so then my cover page. I showcase all the names of the races that I decided to put on the wiki. Sort of try to make it look pretty nice. Right below that, I've got a sort of just quotes from certain characters in the universe. Some orcs saying some pretty weird stuff. They don't speak like the rest of the races. They've got kind of a weird lingo going on with them. And I added a few videos of trailers from a couple of the Warhammer games that have come out, and one of a movie that's coming out in 2017, next year. And so then on my Learn the Facts tab, so there's a brief history of all the races that I had on the title page. I just sort of put what they are, what they do, how they're different from each other. How they're, some of them I put like how their societies work, and then all the way down at the bottom of that page on the next tab, there's a little bit about the setting. Just talks about how it's a very dark, gloomy, awful place to live, basically. It takes place in a dystopian future, some 38 million years in the future. Then I've got the store page, just a few items, a couple of t-shirts, a suit from one of the alien races, and also a backpack. Now, it's all just stuff that the fans have sort of made and put together, and people sell it. People take it to Comic-Con and show it off and all that cool stuff. It's pretty awesome. And then there's a contact page. I put in a message board so people can contact me by my email, because it's a wiki page, kinda. So if I get the information wrong or people want to correct the facts, then they can just message me or put it in the comments section that I added so that they can all talk to each other too. I think that's pretty important. Read the comments, see how I can also just improve the website in general, which also great thing. So this is the last slide, my presentation. So let's take a look at the actual website. Start off here on the home page. So these are all the races. Got a little flying asteroid animation in the background there. That actually came on the template. I can't really take credit for that, but then I got a little quote down here. This is not really a quote. It's just something, a little something. A lot of times they put something silly like that in the beginning of a few of the games and the movies and whatnot. Sort of start off the dark, gloomy, evil, malevolent thing. It works. It's pretty great. These are a few of the videos. This is from Dawn of War 3. It's a game that hasn't been released yet. This is the movie that's coming out. And this is Dawn of War 2 that came out a couple years ago. These are the quotes. Let's move on to the learn the facts. Put a few pictures on here. This is the Imperial Eagle. The Imperial Guard and the Space Marines both fight for humanity. The Space Marines are just like genetically modified super soldiers, right? And then there's the Chaos. They're sort of humans gone rogue, and basically any race that has a psychic connection, the Chaos can corrupt them, and they just turn evil, and they want to kill everything. The Orcs, they're sort of their own story. Mean green killing machines. The Eldar, basically space elves. These guys, the Tau Empire, they believe in the greater good. And they actually work together with a lot of different other races they assimilate other races into their empire. They're not really interested in killing everybody else like pretty much every other race in this game is. It's kind of a big, basically who can commit genocide first, except in the Tau's case. And then there's the Tyranids, which are just a big insectoid race who are hell-bent on eating everything. They really couldn't care less what it is, they just are trying to pull in as much organic matter as possible. Interesting concept there. And so what's it like to live in the Warhammer 40k universe? Well, spoiler alert, it's kind of miserable. A lot of people are just dying all the time. There's not really a safe place in the galaxy. So, come over to the store page. Just a few items, like I said. A couple t-shirts, battle armor, and a little backpack. You know? A lot of times they'd actually take these backpacks, it's just a case so that they could put all of their figurines and whatnot for the board game in them and transport them so that they'd be safe and whatnot. And then the contact page. A little bit of message here, say, you know, yo, send a message my way if I mess something up, you know? And so yeah, here's my comment section. I've already got one comment. They thought this website was amazing, so yeah, I kind of hope you think so too. And that about wraps it up. So I guess if you have any questions, shoot me an email, and thanks.